let's get into this. Okay, here we go. So when I turned 30, I felt like this mode was activated that said, must find husband, must find partner. And I was hyper focused and zeroed in on dating. And I spent all of my focus and a lot of my time just really prioritizing trying to find a partner, getting on the dating apps, like going to events and places where I can meet people. And I wanted to make a video for anyone else out there who is feeling similarly in terms of this pressure to follow a certain timeline when it comes to finding a partner or getting into a relationship. And I am now in a place where I was able to really let go of that dating timeline. And I know it can be stressful in your 30s. So wanted to share my tips on how you can start to let go of that stress, be free of it, and not be tied to a timeline. Okay, so the first thing for me was realizing and knowing that just because someone is in a relationship or just because someone got to a place in their life sooner, it doesn't mean that they're in a better place or they're happier. And the analogy that I like to give is, imagine there was this party and your friend got there right on time and then you got there 30 minutes later. Does that mean that your friend who got there on time has a better time at the party than you just because they got there 30 minutes before? No, it doesn't. And I thought this was such a empowering analogy because it really shows that there is no rule book or standard that we need to follow in terms of when you get to the party, and it's more about enjoying your ride to the party, enjoying it once you get there, and knowing that everyone is on their own timeline. Okay, the second thing that really helped me let go of my dating timeline is letting go of overthinking and rumination. Overthinking and rumination are the worst because, at least let me tell you what I went through. So at the time, because I was so zeroed in and hyper focused on dating and trying to attain this goal being finding a partner, within a certain timeline, I just spent so much of my free time trying to figure out like how I could make it work, where I could meet people, what I could do. And surprise, there's not a lot of benefit to stressing yourself out over and over, and thinking more and more about a problem doesn't help you get to a solution any sooner. And there's this phrase that I really like that says, where your attention goes, energy flows. And so that's basically the point of saying, where are you putting all of your attention? And by doing that, it ends up leading to certain circumstances. So there's a world where if you're hyper focused on a negative outcome, you're kind of self-perpetuating the belief and the outcome that you don't want to happen. So how can you both have this goal or thing that you want in your life while also giving yourself space and grace to actually pursue other things in life and let it happen more naturally? And the last thing that was really helpful is realizing that you're playing the waiting game by having this dating timeline. And what I mean by that is that you're basically saying, okay, I am not gonna be fulfilled, happy, content until I reach this goal. And this goal is, finding someone to be in a relationship with. And the problem with that, as is many things in life, is that you're pushing off your happiness and pushing off any sort of peace that you could have until you reach that. There's a world where you could reach that, find someone within a couple of weeks, a couple of months, but sometimes it might take more than a couple of months, maybe 1 to 2 years. You just really don't know when it's gonna happen. And so I urge you, because I wasted that year, not entirely, but there was a lot of time spent stressing, but use your time to both have this goal and pursue it while also still giving yourself time for things you actually love. Go to a concert, do things you love, pursue a new skill, hang out with your friends. Just make sure you give time and space for yourself to have a life that you're really excited about, regardless of the outcome of you finding someone. So I hope that was helpful. Please, would absolutely love if you could subscribe. I am rebuilding this YouTube channel and it's really gonna focus on my own personal stories and reflections as a woman who is in her early 30s and really interested in personal development and self-growth. All right, I hope you're having a lovely day. Talk to you later.